Hello, my Capricorn friends. Welcome to your general reading here on Daily Divine Guidance. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising signs. My friends, any information that you need will be in the description box below for you, okay? So make sure to check that out. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do you need to know at this time? Let's go ahead and start with 4 cards here. 3 more cards, please. Capricorn. Let's get one more card for you. All right. Let's get clarifiers for the Devil and the 7 of Swords really quickly. So here we have the Page of Wands clarifying the Devil. And what is our 7 of Swords clarifier? Okay. Capricorn, you have Temperance, 2 of Wands, the Devil clarified by the Page of Wands, and the 7 of Swords clarified by the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, okay? So Temperance and the Devil are Sagittarius's card and your card here. So you may have, you may be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. You may have prominent Sagittarius and Capricorn other than your Sun, Moon, or Rising in your chart. You may be dealing with a Sagittarian or another Capricorn person. It may have nothing to do with either of these at all, okay? But what we see here is that you've had some great balance in your life. There's just a stability around you. You're very stable in a lot of areas of your life, except for one. There's one area of your life that you're not feeling so stable in, and we'll talk about that in a second, but you are able to see progress, make it happen. You make plans for the future. You're not kind of like, you live in the here and now, but you also are living for what's coming, if that makes sense. Again, a lot of balance, both divine and grounding balance for you. You can see that with the 2 globes here, the light and the dark colored globes, the angel wings. Just there's a great deal of good flow around you, except for when it comes to an area of your life. And I feel that this area has to do with relationships. The reason being is because you have the Devil and the 7 of Swords. Okay, so let's talk about those first before we talk about their clarifiers. Now, the Devil being your card, okay, this is the shadow self. And when Capricorn is in their element, they're in great balance between the light and the dark side of themselves, because we all have a light and dark side. But when out of balance, they could be too, there's either, I call this card like, you either are overly dependent on your shadow or you are not attached to your shadow at all, and both are unhealthy, because if you're not acknowledging your shadow, that means you're not acknowledging your feelings, your stuffing, and you will eventually explode one day. If you're over attached, these create things like, and we're not talking about psychological issues, we're just talking about, you know, because we know mental illness is real, but we're talking about, you know, the things like depression, anxieties, fears, lack of confidence, lack of self-love, those kind of things that are not attached to mental illness for people, that's when you're overly attached to your shadow self. The shadow is important. We learn from the darkness. We grow our light from the darkness. The devil is about the shadow self. It's about codependency. It's about sexuality. It's about bondage. You can see here that the devil, he's pretty. He looks really pretty, and he's like, come here. I will, I'm this magical, gorgeous creature. But do you see how he has you at like a puppet on a string? On a string or on multiple strings? The point is that when you, Capricorn, if you're feeling out of alignment with yourself, you could be feeling depressed, or you could be ignoring your shadow. It's clarified by the Page of Wands, and this to me says that when you are in alignment with yourself, when you are aligned with your light and dark side, right? Because you have this balance, that you have limitless potential. This is a card of opportunity and growth and potential. You see no limit. You see no limit to what can happen, but you have some sort of block here, okay? There's some sort of block within yourself, Capricorn, that needs to be dealt with. And this block has to do with betrayal, okay? Seven of Swords is the card of, it's like it's being stabbed in the back. It's a card of betrayal, deceit, having to watch your back, okay? Somebody hurt you. Somebody deceived you. Somebody betrayed you in one way, shape, or form. There is someone that there's a situation that you need to heal from, okay? You have this clarified by the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. And this is why I say I have a feeling this has to do with a intimate partner. Page of Pentacles is the manifester, and the Queen of Cups is that emotional and mental nurturer. She is compassionate, intuitive, and kind. So I feel like the reason why you're stagnant, you're stuck, even though you have all this balance in your life, even though you're able to live in the present as well as make plans for the future, your detachment from the shadow, or your over attachment to the shadow, is preventing this good, compassionate, loving energy that you have been thinking about. Like, you've been manifesting it, whether you know what manifestation is or not. You've been thinking about this a lot, how you want this kind of partnership. But this Seven of Swords from the past, this betrayal from the past, has been holding you back, okay? Let's get 4 more cards, please, for Capricorn. What else does Capricorn need to know about this? Yeah, okay. See, you guys. This is what you're manifesting. This is what you're planning for in the future. This is what you want. What else can we get for Capricorn here? Capricorn. Okay. You now have the 3 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. So what this is talking about here, you guys, is that you have this desire. Once you release, once you kind of release and let go of this baggage that you've been holding on to with that 7 of, we're going to kind of work backwards a little bit here. With that 7 of Swords, things are going to move very, very quickly toward your desires, toward what you want. And this is what you want here. You want a partnership where you work well together. You can compromise. You can talk to one another. You can, you feel comfortable with this person. 3 of Pentacles is all about teamwork and collaborating and getting creative. And this is the kind of energy of the partner that you're seeking or desiring. Ten of Cups, that divinely guided, blissful connection, happy relationship, feeling really, really, it's having it all, really emotionally connected. It's a really beautiful thing. These are your desires. This will happen very, very quickly once you release that Seven of Swords energy. Eight of Wands is fast-paced forward movement, okay? You're not going to be able to dodge this once you make the move, once you let go of that bag, of that, ball and chain that you've been carrying around with that Seven of Swords. It's going to move very quickly in your favor. How? I feel that the Four of Swords here is how you get this done. You need to take a break. I feel like, Capricorn, you have been hiding from the healing, or you've been unaware that you need to heal. Now that you're hearing this, maybe, or maybe you've been thinking about it recently, you're like, how do I do that? You need to relax. Like, you need to step back from whatever it is that you're working on, or whatever it is that you're, occupying your time with. You need to meditate. You need to rest. You need to take some time for yourself so that you can go, all right, I got to look at this ugly thing that I haven't dealt with so that I can move forward. Because what you want wants to come in. Okay, it wants to come in, it wants to be there, but it can't. You won't be able to appreciate it or understand it fully. Yeah, see, until you release it, until you walk away from it. Eight of Cups. More cards, please. One more card. Okay. So now you guys have the Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Swords clarified by the High Priestess here. It's time for you to get honest with yourself, okay? There is a new love here. There is a new love here that is divinely guided. You have the Ten of Cups and you have the Ace of Cups, Capricorn. This is a new love, a new relationship. It is so divinely connected, okay? This is not a karmic relationship or a karmic healing. This is soul connection, okay? Divine love, new relationship. Your cup is overflowing with this beautiful, blissful love. You have to walk away from, like I said, Eight of Cups is very self-explanatory in this situation. You need to let go of whatever it is you've been holding on to that's holding you back from this new love, okay? It's time to just let it go. Let it go. We're not going to get in trouble with Disney. I'm not continuing that, but you know what I mean. And the Queen of Swords, this is that very brutally honest energy. It is a card of independence, a card of, you've been through something up here that was really rough. This card says it too. Like, I've been through it. I've been through some shit, and I am ready to take advantage of what it taught me instead of holding back in my life or not moving forward in life because of my fear of what it showed me. Like, it's taught me instead of made me stagnant. Like, you're done being stagnant from this situation, okay? You have the Eight of Swords here, clarified by the High Priestess. Now, the Eight of Swords is victim mentality. This is self-imposed imprisonment. This is, you know, your hands are tied in front of you. You're loosely, like, and so loosely you could get out. You're blindfolded, but you could see out of the bottom of the blindfold to see that your hands are not that, you know, bound. Or maybe the blindfold isn't even, like, you could see through the material. You have this clarified by the High Priestess, the card of the subconscious, the card of divine connection, the divine feminine energy, intuition. I feel like this is, I mean, you have 3 8s on the board now. This is a lot of work for you. This is not something that you are going to be able to let go of overnight. I feel like whatever happened up here really, really kind of blocked your energy toward love. But you're ready. You want this. You want different here. You're ready to release this mentality. Okay, we have it coming in under that 8 of Wands, that fast-moving energy there. You have it coming in with this 8 of Cups, walking away from victim mentality. Going, all right, I got to get honest with myself. This doesn't work for me anymore. I want that loving connection. I know it's here. It's right next to me. It's right in front of me. It's right above me. I've got to let this go. I've got to release this. It's time. You're ready for it. You're ready for it. And the big thing you need to do, again, is take a break. You've got to allow yourself some time to sit with yourself, to feel the feels, Capricorn, so that you can let them go. So you can learn from the situation. You can let them go. Can we get 4 more cards, please, for Capricorn? 4 more cards for Capricorn. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Oh, that was not 4. I thought I saw the King of Swords, but nope. We need 1 more. This hurt, didn't it? This hurt really bad, Capricorn. Your release is clear. Your release is clear. You have the Magician, the 6 of Pentacles, Strength, and the 3 of Swords clarified by the Ace of Swords. Okay, Capricorn? You have the power here. You have infinite power here. You are the manifester. So as you release this, expect to see blessings coming in quickly. We have that 8 of Wands up there already, but as you release this 7 of Swords, betrayal, you know, sadness energy, you're going to start to see things coming into fruition into your life a hell of a lot quicker, because you have the ability to make things happen. Like you do. You have everything that you need to make things happen. This is going to be a time where you will be receiving as you are giving, and vice versa. You really, truly love to make things equal. We had that 3 of Pentacles up here, that collaboration and compromise and things like that. It's not that you're having to give. You're going to receive just as much. You're going to receive all the love. You're going to receive all the joy, all the happiness. It's going to be mutual. Do you see how we have infinite power here as well? Infinite here, infinite here. I have no idea that a soulmate connection is trying to come in. One that you've probably had many lifetimes over. It's going to be incredibly balanced and beautiful. And you've been wanting this for a while, but this has kept you stuck. So it's time to release that. Strength is Leo's card, so you may be dealing with a Leo. You may have prominent Leo in your chart. This could start during Leo season, which is just a few weeks away, or it may have nothing to do with Leo at all. But Leo is not just about strength on the outside, it's inner strength and courage. So I feel like once you do this clearing, once you release this energy up here, you're going to have the courage to come forward and speak your truth. You're going to have the courage to be able to take action toward the person, or if the person approaches you, you're going to have the ability to take action toward that relationship. This is a lot for you, Capricorn. It's a lot. You have the Three of Swords, and I do not feel like this is heartache coming in. This is the healing that's happening here. You definitely were betrayed. You have been heartbroken for a long time. Someone really, really hurt you. It could be multiple people. It could be 3 people. But you have the Ace of Swords clarifying this. And this is the card of mental clarity and breakthroughs, okay? Having mental breakthroughs, being able to communicate more clearly and in new ways. This here is what you are healing, this Three of Swords energy, that betrayal, and you will be able to communicate your love, your desires, your feelings, everything about you. You're going to start opening up, and especially to the person who is your new love and your divinely connected love. So this is not a doom and gloom kind of card. This is what you're releasing. A great heartache that has been holding you hostage, even though it's energetically, right? That Eight of Swords right above it. This is what's been holding you hostage. This is what's been making you feel like you're imprisoned. You've been held hostage by your own self. You're releasing that. My Capricorn friends, I really hope this resonated well with you. If it did, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps us get the message out to more of our Capricorn friends. I will be back next week with your love reading, so stay tuned for that. Until then, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.